has power over you? Have you ever given any thought to this statement? In this series of forgiveness, I have this super interesting thought about forgiveness without boundaries is just self-abandonment. Who have you put a boundary to and they haven't respected it, and you continue to go back to them or to allow them to step over your boundary? Because at the end of the day, all that is self-abandonment. I thought it'd be a great little thing, that little snippet that we can talk about in this series of forgiveness, by first identifying and defining what is the boundary, what is self-abandonment, and what is the importance of forgiveness moving forward, so that you can really hone in on being truly and authentically honest with yourself, respecting yourself, and always coming back to the understanding of you being your most authentic, developed, strong, feminine, courageous, magnificently beautiful woman. So I have notes. What is a boundary? A boundary helps you define what you are comfortable with and how you want to be treated by others. That is a boundary. Do you know what abandonment is, or emotional abandonment? So emotional abandonment, first of all, is subjective. It's an emotional state in which people feel undesired, left behind, insecure, or discarded. And then finally, forgiveness. Forgiveness, a conscious, deliberate decision to release feelings of resentment or vengeance towards a person, a group who have harmed you, regardless of whether they actually deserve your forgiveness. Yesterday, we talked about resentment. And you know, resentment is just a prolonged emotional reaction to mistreatment. So when you put all of this together, I come back to the same question. Who has power over you? Because when you don't forgive a person for their inactions or for their actions against you, because now we know that forgiveness is a conscious, deliberate decision to release that resentment, which is the anger. It is the anger of a mistreatment of you. What situation are you dealing with right now in your life? I was talking to someone today about their narcissistic mother. And it's such a difficult thing because so many of us have this. And to continue to have this resentment towards a person who is incapable of doing anything else is, as we explained, it's an unfulfilled or unmet expectation. Putting this vision of how a narcissistic mother is going to treat her mother, anything different than what she already does consistently for years and years, having this unmet expectation. As children, nothing we can do about it. As adults, when we put on our big girl panties, it means that, I'm continuously putting out this unmet expectation and it's not being fulfilled. Why do I keep putting that expectation out? Is it because I need to be loved? And if so, how do I choose to love myself? Because this expectation I'm putting on another person, they're incapable of doing it. So all I'm continuously doing is putting that pain on me, which is you. You're putting that pain on yourself. So that is the beautiful importance about understanding who has power over you. Because by continuously putting that out to another person, that means you're constantly waiting for that person to give you what is already within you. It's the same thing if you've experienced a betrayal. If somebody is unfaithful to you, as horrible as that is, what have you learned from it and how do you move forward? Because there's nothing you can do about what that person did, but you have complete control over the 2 feet that are all around you and how you choose to react or respond. So just by understanding that forgiveness without boundaries means self-abandonment, it just means that continuing to do something and having the same outcome is just lunacy. It's craziness. So it's about being objective within yourself. It's about turning it back into yourself and understanding, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm not receiving the outcome I want. So what do I need to do differently for myself? Because it's not about having that outward validation. It's about the validation and love within yourself. So I trust, as we're continuing on in this series of forgiveness, how the power of forgiveness within our relationships, that fully understanding that everything that you do begins and ends with you, and understanding that forgiveness without boundaries is just self-abandonment. And again, summarizing that boundaries just help you define what you want from other people, what you feel comfortable with yourself, and what you want from other people. That emotional abandonment means that it's an emotional state where you feel undesired or left behind or insecure. And then forgiveness is just about having that conscious, deliberate decision to release that which is no longer serving you. I trust that you gained a little bit of insight about the power of forgiveness and go and live in your most magical, beautiful life. Questions, concerns, DM me or write it down in the comments, and let's continue this conversation.